Good morning, I'm David Lawrence, and this is Cynopsis Digital for Wednesday, January 7th, 2009. This is your first early morning digital briefing. Apple opened the Macworld conference by finally budging on the draconian pricing policy of the iTunes Store that has long frustrated music companies. Instead of a one-price-fits-all approach, beginning in April, single tracks will range in price from 69 cents, 99 cents, $1.29 depending upon desirability. Also, all four major labels, Universal Music, Sony BMG, Warner Music, and EMI, have now agreed to sell DRM-free tracks on the store with higher quality 256 kbps AAC encoding. There are now 8 million DRM-free tracks to choose from on iTunes, 4 times the offering on Amazon's DRM-free outlet, but they use MP3s. Further, Apple completed new integration with the iPhone, allowing users to download tracks directly to their phones over AT&T's 3G network, a feature previously only available using Wi-Fi. Apple marketing executive Phil Schiller, filling in for the ailing Steve Jobs, also showed off a new 6.6-pound, 0.98-inch thick, 17-inch MacBook Pro, as well as updated versions of Apple's iLife and iWork software suites. A widely expected upgrade to the Mac Mini was missing in action. In multi-platform content news, call it Camelot for the digital age. President-elect Barack Obama's inaugural committee announced that this year's inaugural ball will be webcast for the first time on January 20th as part of the effort to include as many as possible in the celebration. The first ever neighborhood inaugural ball will feature, quote, a robust interactive component, unquote. Maybe they'll be twittering from the dance floor, you think? According to the committee, including webcasting and text messaging options to allow neighborhoods across the country to interact with the president and the first lady. To promote its new reinterpretation of the show scheduled to premiere in November 2009, AMC is streaming the original 1960s drama series The Prisoner in full screen at amctv.com. This marks the online debut of all 17 episodes of the classic British series starring Patrick McGoohan, which originally aired in England from 1967 to 1968. In innovators and startups, online video distributor Blip.tv completed an integration with Active Video Networks to enable Blip.tv content to be featured in the web-infused television environment created by the Active Video Distribution Network. Active Video, formerly known as ICTV, streams traditional programming and web-based content to digital set-top boxes and web-connected consumer electronic devices. Video sharing site Metacafe launched a new NBA channel offering daily highlights, top plays, and weekly roundups. The offering marks Metacafe's first licensing deal with a major sports league. In gadgets and apps, Sling Media unveiled a new version of Sling Player Mobile for the iPhone, as well as a prototype of the new Sling Player for Mac HD, which allows Slingbox Pro HD users to stream HD content to their Mac desktop or laptop computer. Sling Player Mobile for iPhone will be submitted to Apple for testing and approval this quarter. Sling Player for Mac HD will also be available for free via the web-based Sling Player with Sling.com within Sling.com later in quarter one. Fitness video publisher Pump One has packaged 20 popular interactive fitness programs for the iPhone, covering multiple disciplines, including strength, cardio, flexibility, sports, yoga, Pilates, and physical therapy. Prices for the iPump 20 range from free to $2.99 each. Be sure to check your email version of today's Cynopsis Digital for more news about digital advertising, trends and research, and executive moves, plus plenty of new classified ads and other bits and pieces that didn't make it into this podcast. The music in the podcast is called Chit Chat by Richard Freitas and Jerry Brioso. You'll find this music and more from Richard at his website, richardfreitas.com. For Wayne Carfald in Seattle, who wrote and compiled Cynopsis Digital, in Los Angeles, I'm David Lawrence.